Our society today has become so brainwashed that it's gotten to a point where good is called bad and bad is called good. For example, if you talk to the average man about setting boundaries with their woman, what do you think their response will be? You know it. The brainwashed man will raise his finger at your face and call you insecure for doing so. Setting boundaries, which should be the basis of all relationships, is now being called insecure. Want to know how men today are being turned into half-sucked mangoes that are downright brainwashed to the guts? From the media, everything around us. Netflix that you binge watch all night. All these things make you more feminine by forcing their agendas on you. Instead of being in control of your feelings take control of you. And that's what a female is. She is driven by her feelings, whereas a man is driven by logic and intellect. So what happens when men are made more feminine? They lose touch with their logic, and not only become a disgrace to themselves, but also go around calling the truly high-value men insecure creatures for setting boundaries. Brothers, note this down and engrave it in your mind. Whenever a girl or a brainwashed simp calls you insecure for setting boundaries, tell them that you are territorial. Listen to that again. You are not insecure for setting boundaries. Even though us humans like to think of ourselves as different to animals, but at the end of the day, we share a lot of things in common with the animals. Take gorillas, for example. What does the alpha male of the gorilla group do? Set boundaries. They are territorial creatures just like us. Does that make the alpha gorilla insecure for being territorial? Definitely not. It's part of nature. In fact, it's the basic principle of survival. What would happen if the alpha male wasn't territorial? It's common sense. Any predator can come attack your tribe, your women, and take whatever they like. One of the best examples of this is when you as a man confront your woman on hanging out with other men. With what I just told you earlier, would you call that being insecure? No. That's just your natural animal instinct kicking in. Why? Because men are territorial, and the true alpha men understand that. Brothers, never lose touch with your inner animal, so to speak. When society comes at you, calling you insecure for being alpha, don't turn feminine to fit in. There's a very good story that perfectly talks about this. The story goes something like this. One time, there was a lion. He was strong. He had sharp teeth. He was the strongest predator of them all. One day, the alpha lion falls in love with the farmer's daughter. And so, they start dating each other. After some time, the lion and the farmer's daughter finally come to the conclusion that they want to get married. When the farmer heard about this, he was very angry. The farmer hated the lion and would do anything to stop the marriage. So the cunning farmer calls the lion. He tells him that I will let you get married on one condition. What's that? The lion asks. The farmer tells him, if you cut off your claws, I will let you get married. So the lion goes back home and cuts off his claws. The next day the farmer tells him, just to be on the safe side, I want you to cut off your large teeth as well. And what does the lion do? He does exactly that. He goes home and files away his strong teeth. The farmer wanted to take away all the strong assets of the lion, everything that made him a lion. The farmer wanted to take away everything that made the lion a fierce predator in the first place. The next night the lion goes to the farmer. But guess what happened? Because the farmer knew the lion is so weak, he beat him to death. The lion had nothing to defend himself. No claws, no teeth to bite his way out. Brothers, same is happening to men today. You either become feminine or stand your ground and be called insecure. But at the end of the day, never lose your masculinity. Hold yourself accountable and those around you. And you do that by setting boundaries, by being territorial. By the way, don't forget to show some love. Be sure to subscribe and hit like for the algorithm. And be sure to tell us what you want to see next. See you in the next video.